Hello, lovely witches. This is Dawn from Aurora Dawn. This is the third time I've tried to make this video, so I'm hoping this will work. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Third time's a charm. We're gonna do this. Okay, I made a video that the title was Break the Patterns That Don't Serve You. Okay, so this is very, very important because when you see patterns show up in your life, you want to break those patterns, right? Especially if they're not serving you. But what's behind the patterns? What's creating the patterns? It's beliefs. Toxic beliefs create patterns that don't serve you. So patterns can be like, the emotionally unavailable romantic partner that keeps showing up in your life, abusive and controlling and whatnot, and they keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. You keep saying, hey, I don't want that. I want something better. But that same thing keeps showing up. So that's a pattern that doesn't serve you. So how to break that pattern, you have to find out what the belief is that is behind it. Okay, so that belief is going to be something that you have to surface and really examine where is it coming from, what is the trauma and the emotions that are anchoring it, and just acknowledging the difficulties that you're experiencing as a result of holding on to this belief. So the next step would be to create or come up with a positive belief to replace it, and it needs to be direct opposition to the toxic beliefs. So here's mine. I need to be powerless to be safe. The opposite would be I confidently use my power to keep me safe and bring my life joy. So I'm making my power something that is safe, something that I use to keep me safe, as well as bring my life joy. Okay, I'm not good enough. Everything I do is right and good for me. So much of this is about what other people think. So what I put here is what is right and good for me. And so that completely neutralizes what's going on here. So on and so forth. So I've got this, and I did this spell Sunday. Holy crap, I cried and I cried. It is so good. Because what I was doing is during the process of removing the toxic energy of these toxic beliefs, I was tuning into the pain it was causing me. I'm saying, hey, I don't need this. This is painful. I don't like this. And I'm removing it from my subconscious. And then I went back through with the positive beliefs in order to replace the toxic beliefs that I was removing. Okay, so that's kind of a recap. And if you don't have your toxic beliefs all written out and worked out and whatnot, just write down what you're going through. And that's going to help, okay? Just do something, because if you don't, then it's going to continue to fester. Now, here's the deal. You've got these positive beliefs, and you really need to have like a positive affirmation or something to replace the toxic belief that you're getting rid of. And then focus all of your attention on those positive beliefs, because you're getting rid of the negative, the toxic. And if you don't immediately plug in the positive, the negative can very easily be reactivated. Okay? So keep that in mind, and just write stuff down that you're seeing in your life you want to get rid of. Okay. So this bowl is ceramic, and I got it from the dollar store. I like that it's black because I want to turn down the lights and see and visualize my toxic energy going in here into the abyss, so to speak, and being removed from my subconscious. Okay, and then I have moon water. Well, I had. I used it the other day to do this spell, so I need to make more. But if you don't have any moon water, that's okay. Just use some regular water, bottled water or purified water, or whatever you've got. Just use what you've got. Okay, so the next thing is black salt. This I made myself. This is Celtic sea salt and activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is edible. You can take it. In fact, if you ever get food poisoning, you want to take a couple capsules of activated charcoal because it goes in and pulls to it electronically. I guess it has a charge to it, and it has an electrical magnetism for toxic stuff, and will pull it to it and trap it so it can safely be removed from the body. So it's good stuff. It's very good for you. Do not use barbecue briquettes for if you're going to consume. Some people make black salt with barbecue briquettes, and that's fine, as long as you remember to keep it external. Here's a little briquette that can be used for burning incense. Some people, they will grind that up in a mortar and pestle and add it to their black salt, and that's fine. Just don't take it internally. Okay, so the next thing is sage. And so the black salt, let me go back. The salt is going to purify. The activated charcoal is going to absorb the negativity and hold it and trap it. Okay? Then the next is sage. This is an essential oil of sage. And what this is going to do is neutralize the energy, the negative, toxic energy, and make it neutral. I do that when I smudge my house because I don't feel comfortable, or I don't feel it's a good idea to chase negative energy out of my house. I want to neutralize that energy and then use it for whatever I want to do. Other purposes, for healing or for smoothing out my relationship with Skip or anything anything positive. I can use it for that. So I don't push it out the window like a lot of people do. Okay, so I'm going to trap it and neutralize the energy of my toxic beliefs. And I love starting my rituals, my workings with this little chime. I know other people use bells. I have to be weird. I have to be different. But it has such a nice ring to it. So I do that 3 times to start. And so that's why that's there. This is a white candle that I use whenever I do workings and whenever I smudge, so you can see little bits and pieces in there. But I use this to hold the vibration of spirit. And I do that instead of, I don't normally cast a circle necessarily. I do honor and bless the directions, and but I use this candle to hold the vibration of spirit around me. And other people, they use a black candle, and the black candle is used to absorb any bad energy and any bad influence that may be coming towards you while you're doing your working. So I use a white candle. That vibration is going to be a high vibration, and I'm a true believer in you have to be an energetic match to what is showing up in your life. And if this is raising the vibration around me so high enough, then those who seek to do me harm cannot penetrate. Okay, so that's what that's all about. I also use Palo Santo for blessing, and I relit this several times when I did this ritual. So the first thing I do, of course, is smudge everything, and then I light my Palo Santo, and I started my ritual. And when things got really deep and heavy, and my heart felt heavy, I lit this again, and I just kind of swirled it around so I could smell it, and it helped. It just helped soothe my heart and what I was going through. So I keep that nearby. Okay, so the first thing would be to smudge everything, and then after that, bless. So I hold the bowl in my hand and I say, I bless this bowl with pure love and light and pure source energy. Say that 2 more times. And I ask this bowl to act as a holding a vessel for my toxic negative energy from my toxic beliefs that I'm going to remove from my subconscious. And I thank the bowl. And after that, I will bless the water the same way. I bless this moon water with pure love and light and pure source energy. Say that 2 more times. And I ask this moon water to fill this bowl and to work with the bowl to hold the toxic energy of my toxic beliefs I am removing from my subconscious mind. And then I do the same thing, bless the black salt, and I ask the salt to purify the energy and purify the water, and the activated charcoal to absorb the toxic energy and hold it. And then the sage, I bless it too, and I ask the sage oil to neutralize all of this toxic energy. All right, and then once I've done that, I turn my attention, and oh, I'm sorry, I've lit this. This stays lit the entire time, and then I ring my chime. Okay, so then I start looking at my toxic beliefs, and I read 1, and I take my wand because I'm a wand user. I love wands. This is optional. You don't have to do any of this. You can make up completely different. Use a white bowl if you want to, or not even use a bowl, use a box or something. It's whatever works for you and whatever you've got. All right, so I take this and I put it to my forehead and I pull it down and I point it at the water, and I speak my intention, which is to remove this toxic belief, the energy of this toxic belief, because I don't think we can ever remove the belief. It's always there in our memory, but we can neutralize it. So I'm taking this toxic energy and I'm putting it into this bowl to be trapped and neutralized. And then I read the next one. And of course I cry for about, 5 minutes or so. And then I can pull it out of my, use my wand to pull it out of my mind. Okay? So that is it. I keep going through. Once I'm done, then if you know Reiki, you want to use the power symbol. And the interesting thing through this ritual is I noticed that there was white, misty, something around the bowl. It was very, very cool. And then when I put my hand over it and I did the power symbol, the Reiki power symbol, to seal all of this, because I was done putting the toxic energy in here. I wanted to seal it. So I did the power symbol. I saw an aura around my hand of white, and it was pretty pronounced, pretty strong, and I saw it with my physical eyes. So I seal it, and then I'm going to put it aside, and then move the white candle into the middle, and I want to see the flame. And what I'm going to do here is talk to my wounded inner children to prepare them, to let them know that I'm here to love them and support them and protect them, that I've been through everything that they've been through and I've survived. And now I'm here to protect them and nurture them. Then I go back to my journal here, and here are my positive affirmations. So I'm going to say my positive affirmation, and then I'm going to use this. I confidently use my power to keep me safe and bring my life joy. And I will do this to all of my wounded children. I will keep you safe, and I will do everything I can to bring your life joy. And remember, these are children. Whenever you have a traumatic experience as a child, whatever age you were at that time, that is the age of your wounded inner child. And I have found that when I do meditations, to call my wounded children to me, and I just do whoever is ready, and whoever shows up is ready, and it'll be an age, and I'll get that age of that child, and then I will see, go in within myself, and I'll remember at that age what had happened that caused that child to break off, and it's amazing how it all kind of coincides together. So I spend time gazing into the flame because that helps me to relax and better connect. So I'm working with my wounded inner children, going through the positive affirmations. And then at the end, whichever my wounded children is not ready to reincorporate within me, I tell them that there's a playground where they can go play instead of going back into my subconscious mind. I want them to go somewhere where they can play and have fun. And yes, this is all a mind game. Is it real? Yes. Am I making it up? Yes. It's all real. I'm using my imagination to connect with my subconscious mind. And this is how I do it. And it's very effective and it's very helpful. So I thought I'd share that with you. That's pretty much it. And then when I'm done, this bowl of water and black salt and sage, this is energy has been neutralized. So what I do is I take it out to Mother Earth and I pour it out and I say a prayer to Mother Earth. Thank you so much for being here, assisting us and helping us. And I give you this energy for your highest good to do with as you see fit. And it's neutralized energy. It's ready to be used whatever way you want, or you could use it for something for healing if you want. But I just kind of felt that I wanted to give it to Mother Earth for her nourishment. Okay, so that's it. I hope this helps you. Please, please, please give me a comment and share with me what you have done to help remove the toxic energy out of your subconscious that is creating these patterns. I'd love to hear from you, and because that's how I learn as well, and other people learn as well. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and do something today that brings you joy and makes you feel good. I love you all, and until next time, blessed be.